Sami, welcome to the Broadband World Forum, and thanks for doing the interview. You're head of Edge Technologies at Sky. Could you tell me a little bit about what Edge Technologies are and what that means?
Well, people take it two ways. One could either think it's the cutting-edge technologies, which I prefer, and some people consider it to be all the technology that does not live in the core of an ISP. So everything that's in a venue, let's say all the access points, CPs, switches and such.
Okay. Now, you're involved in Wi-Fi technology research at Sky. Why is Wi-Fi so important to a media company such as Sky, so much so it needs an internal development team?
Well, I came to Sky from the Cloud Networks, which was the Wi-Fi expert in UK, the market leader, which Sky purchased about 2 years ago. The purpose of that was to be able to have a broadcast network for the content that Sky has. Out-of-home content is very difficult to get without an offload network such as the Cloud's network, being the inability to do that through a cellular network, either because of coverage or capacity issues or the tariffing involved. You wouldn't enjoy the content as much if you had to pay for every megabyte.
Okay, so tell me, where do you see wireless technologies evolving in the future, and how could that impact Sky and the services it offers?
Well, watch this space. It's very difficult to say at the moment what the term of 5G, for example, is. Some of the people in the industry, including myself, think that it's going to be the convergence of technologies, so license-free, unlicensed, and licensed spectrums, as well as cellular and Wi-Fi technologies will converge, and the devices will use whatever method to access whatever they want to access, depending on the location they are in, the tariffing involved. The applications might see a cheaper connection preferred and accept a delay of a couple of seconds to get the content, whereas some applications might want to have, whatever the cost, the best possible quality of connection. And this should be all transparent to the end user. So 5G is a really big term. Wi-Fi will be a part of that.
Okay. And what impact do you think 4K is going to have on Sky and the bandwidth that it will have available?
Well, clearly the bandwidth requirements will go up. Not such a big deal for a satellite broadcaster like ours, like ourselves. We could always do something in that space, or we could just use the broadcast network that we own, the broadband network that we own and operate to broadcast that content to the set-top boxes' users' homes. We do see the adoption curve for 4K being a couple of years ahead. There's a lot of technologies shown here in the Broadband World Forum that would tick that box, that would alleviate the problem of bandwidth being the saturation point. I don't think last mile is going to be the contention point for very much longer. If you look at all the technologies available here today, in the late stage of technology adoption, we see several prototypes being able to have more than an adequate bandwidth to the end users' homes.
Okay. Why is an event such as the Broadband World Forum so important for Sky to attend? And what's been the highlight of the event so far? What's been the highlight of the event for you so far?
Well, I typically come here for both the conference as well as the exhibition. The exhibition usually provides an insight to technology, so rather than running around Europe to see the vendors or asking all the Europe vendors to come to NHC campus at Isleworth, why not come over here and see them all at the same time when they have the products ready to deploy and demo, and they have their keenest people, technology leaders in place. So it's an easy place to have that conversation with that vendor, or all of the vendors. So I have a couple of dozen meetings here in the next couple of days. And of course then there's the conference where you see the keynotes and quite a few interesting presentations. And this year I'm presenting myself as well.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.